Let me quickly talk to you about the top 5 hard money fix and flip loans with no money down for no investors. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as sublime as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 5 hard money fix and flip loans with no money down for no investors. First of all, let's just get some definitions cleared. A fixed and flip hard money loan allows borrower to come in with minimal skin in the game. Simple as that. So it's not really complicated. A hard money loan, this is a short-term loan that is actually secured by real estate from a non-traditional lender, right? Here we're not talking about a bank or a credit union. And hard money lenders are usually private investment firms. And the amount of money that you get from a hard money loan depends on the value of the collateralized property. And this kind of scheme has several pros and cons, right? So what are the pros? You have faster application. The approval is fast. The loan processing is fast. You can get more financing for distressed property in needs of repairs or renovations. The property value has most clout because this is where the collateral is located, right? So the individual financial history of the investor, in this case you, has no importance. Whether you have credit or you are broke, it doesn't really matter. And you also have less paperwork and requirements from application start through the end of the loan term. And to qualify for a hard money loan, it's not really complicated. Again, everything resides in the amount of collateral we have in the property. So all you have to do is that some lenders will want to have they want you to go through a formal process. So they want you to submit things like financial records. I'm referring to bank, retirement and investment statements, pay stubs, driver's license, social security card, and other documentation, depending upon the transaction or the property. Some lenders might even ask you for your marital status. It's not really legal in all states, but yes, lenders just want to make sure that privately you are a financially sound, you are a morally sound individual. Even if they don't ask you, they can run a background check and have more information about you. All right, so this is very important. Now, where can you get a hard money loan? There are several ways to get that. You can go on the internet. You can actually contact your local chamber of commerce. And there are different types of hard money loans. You have fix and flip loans. You have investment property loans. You have bridge loans. You have cash out refinancing loans. You have commercial loans, and you have construction loans. And the thing here is that the kind of loan you require depends really on your needs as well as the property that you are sort of thinking about. And let me quickly compare and contrast hard money loans versus traditional loans. There are 3 main areas where hard money loans differ from traditional loans. You have flexibility, you have approval, and then you have speed. Flexibility, why? Hard money lenders traditionally are more flexible than traditional loans, right? Because traditional lenders such as banks and credit unions, they have underwriting standards that are higher, or I would say they are stricter than the standards followed by hard money lenders. And approval. Now, since the most critical factor is collateral, the lender will provide financing typically up to 85 to 95% of what the property is worth. So the approval rates for hard money loans is, again, traditionally higher than what you would get with a traditional lender. And the speed, also I just said that hard money loans tend to close quickly in comparison to other loans. And the application process of a hard money loan can take a few days, whereas the application for a traditional mortgage with a traditional banker may take somewhere from a few weeks to a few months. It really depends, all right? And you also need to understand that hard money loans cover the whole gamut. They actually cover properties ranging from single family homes to multi-unit homes, duplexes or split residences, condominiums, commercial projects or major equipment, and new construction. And another type of property based on our research that we have seen gaining in popularity is private residential travel, lodging, or home stays. So these properties are purchased with an intent to rent out all or part of the property daily, weekly, or monthly as accommodation for visiting travelers. And popular travel booking websites showcase this short-term privately owned rental properties. So when you go on Airbnb or Vrbo, all the properties you see there are not just owned by individuals who just wants to rent out part of their homes. They are. You also have those kind of properties that I said. You also have those homestays on those websites. Let me quickly show you our loans evaluation approach video. We do have a strict method when it comes to analyzing and reviewing loans on this website. So please, on this show rather, on this show. So please check out the short elements, and I'll start the ranking right after. Number 5, folks, we have Navigate Firm. Now, with Navigate Firm, you get what I call diversity of loan products. This is pretty cool. When you're really having a conversation about hard money, fix and flip loans with no money down, you want to go to Navigate Firm if you're looking for diversity. You get fast funding for your next property flip, and this company has laid out a foundation that aims specifically property flippers. So they offer fix and flip loans as well as fix and flip lines of credit to cover the cost associated with purchasing and renovating properties. All right, so here, let me give you some details about the loans. So you have loan amounts from $60,000 up to $10 million. That's pretty generous. That's pretty cool. Up to 85% of cost for property acquisitions, up to 100% of cost for rehab, up to the terms up to 24 months, low interest rates, no prepayment penalties, and you can close in 10 to 17 days. You can even close faster if you have the proper documentation. This is pretty important. And in terms of the lines of credit, here are the characteristics. So the lines of credits range from 100,000 up to 5 million, up to 90% of cost for property acquisitions, up to 95% of cost for rehab. The terms up to 24 months, low fixed interest rates, and this is available for 1 to 500 properties or more. It really, so Navigate Firm really focuses on newbies as well as seasoned real estate investors. You get fast closing within 18 days for the lines of credit. And the fix and flip loans, as well as the lines of credit, can be used for condominiums, townhouses, single family, and multifamily properties. So this is, and if you have, let's say, if you have a need for a customized package, they're there for you. This is what we love. We actually have been, we were impressed when we reached out to them, and we asked them all the questions, and we have done research. We've seen that Navigate Firm has been able to provide a bespoke loan package for investors who need it. So Navigate Firm, great job, 8.5 over 10. We have now Temple View, number 4. Our score, 9 over 10. Templeview is another cool player. They've been doing a lot of good job and a lot of work, and we love the fact that they're very professional. They're very close to customers. They will help you as a real estate investor actually move to the next level. And this is a national private portfolio lender that offers flexible financing for investors in residential real estate. And the cool thing here is that the company has been founded by entrepreneurs with more than 20 years of residential mortgage and real estate investment experience, and they've been doing a lot of great work. And let me talk to you a little bit about their loan characteristics. So you have rates starting at 8.5% up to 90% LTV, loan to value, and you have advanced rehab draws that are available based on their plans, and up to $2 million loan amount. What we love with Templeview is that they will create a customized experience, and they will create a customized sort of process for you. In other words, they have been in the industry for more than 2 decades. As I said earlier, they understand the ins and outs of the industry, and they will help you reach your goals by packaging a loan product for you. And they utilize long-term partnerships with real estate investors, borrowers, servicers, and real estate professionals to develop optimal financing solutions for residential investment property acquisition and rehabilitation, long-term rental property financing, bridge loans, and customized short-term credit products. And what we really love is that this is a company that is so solid financially that they haven't ceased or reduced lending during the COVID-19 pandemic. Whereas other players have been shutting their doors or filing for bankruptcy, Templeview has remained steady. So that's pretty cool. And one thing I also want to say here is that if you want to qualify for a Templeview loan, you need to provide a few essentials. So your tax returns, your financials, characteristics about the property that you are trying to finance, your experience in the industry, the team that supports you, and other ancillary data that you believe might help you in getting the loan application approved. Number three, folks. Number three here we have house lending. Our score 9/10. Now, when it comes to house lending, you have a pretty interesting picture. What we love here is that this is a company that not only lends money, but they also give you a complete array of services that can help you as a professional investor, a real estate investor, move to the next level. The company builds itself as a professional service for professional property investors. Pretty cool, right? So they bring finance industry experience and know-how to residential real estate investment professionals, providing high-touch service on a fast timeline. And what we love here is that actually house lending is part of ROC 360. And for those who are not familiar with ROC 360, this is a company that is pretty experienced nationally. And so as a ROC 360 company, house lending helps borrowers tap into the nationwide experience and technology of a platform with nearly $3 to $5 billion in closed loans. This is pretty cool, right? And they actually offer 4 key categories of loan products. So you have it really depends upon your situation, right? It really depends upon your situation. So whether it is a fixed and flips, or cash out refinance, or construction, or new developments, it really depends upon your situation. And one thing I want to say here is that they will finance 1 to 4 units. The loan rate starts at 7.95%. In terms of funding, you're looking at $50,000 to $25 million, and up to 75% after rehab value, up to 18-month term, and the maximum LTC, 90% of purchase price, and 100% of rehab cost. And we're showing you right now on the screen the loan application process. So you can see here that you can see on the screen all the things that you need to enter to actually apply for the loan. So everything from the borrowing entity. So you got to really talk about the person borrowing or the entity, whether it is an LLC, corporation, C Corp, or LP. And you need to put the EIN, the employer identification number, In the section 2, you have to put the personal information of the borrower. And if there is a second borrower, you have to put that information for the additional borrower also. And you can see in section 3, you have the collateral property. Here is where you actually describe all the relevant information about the property that's been collateralized. And in section 4, you have to talk about the loan request, the amount that you really need. And section 5, you have to talk about the personal financial statements of the sponsor. So we're looking at income statement and balance sheet. So balance sheet meaning you have the assets, the liabilities, and the equity in terms of the net, which is the net worth, and also the income statement, so the sources of income and expenses. Number 2, folks, I want to talk to you now about Core Vest. Our score, 9.5 over 10. So Core Vest really provides loans that are great for residential real estate investors. What we really love with Core Vest is that they will work with you. Again, here is a company that has a team that is available 24/7 to help you on your fix and flip projects. And their fix and flip loans cover 4 types of scenarios. So they have the fix and flip credit lines. They have built to rent. They have multifamily loans, and they have a rental portfolio. And each program has they have different requirements. Let's talk about the fix and flip credit line. So this covers individual or multiple properties. So you have single family, condo, townhome, multifamily properties. And in terms of amounts, we're looking at 1 million to 50 million, up to 80% of cost, and 18 to 24 month terms. All right. And this can be used for purchase or refinance, revolving credit options available, renovation financing available, and foreign nationals are also available. And they have Corvus has nationwide lending capabilities, so not a problem if you're located if you have projects going on in multiple states, not a problem. And then you have built to rent. This covers new single family rentals or townhomes, and this applies to 12 to 24 month construction loans, 5 or 10 year term loan takeout, up to 75% LTC and LTV, and $3 to $50 million. Or they might even go higher depending upon the situation. Third category here in the quatuor that I was just referring to earlier, we have multifamily loans, and this is bridge or term financing. So you have multifamily condos, mixed use with majority residential. So the terms here are 18 to 24 months bridge, 5 or 10 year term, up to 75% of LTV or LTC, and 1 million to 100 million. So here we have the funding process is more generous. In the fourth category here, we have rental portfolio, 1 to 5 to more than 500 properties, single family, condo, townhome, multifamily properties. In terms of the terms, you have 5, 7, 10 year terms, up to 75% of value, and $500,000 to $100 million in terms of funding capabilities. And number 1, folks, when it comes to the top 5 hard money fix and flip loans with no money down, we have Lending One. Our score, 10 over 10. In our view, this is a perfect player if you are interested in hard money fix and flip loans with no money down. And this company has competitive rates. You can receive financing within 5 to 10 business days. Fantastic. You can get an instant rate in 2 minutes or less. What we love with Lending One is they have a completely user-friendly and streamlined online application process where you're able to actually get your rate pretty quickly. Let me just say that Lending One is a platform. They are a crowdsourcing platform, so they actually get cash from investors and they lend that cash to borrowers. All right, and so Lending One fix and flip loans can provide the cash you need to grow your real estate portfolio. So the benefits, in our view, include the celerity in liquidity. In other words, you can get cash from rehab projects. So loans minimum 75%, $75. And the cool thing with Lending One is that there are no hurdles. The application process is pretty seamless. You'll receive a catalog of loan options, and this is pretty flexible depending upon your needs. And what they want is they will design loan options to meet your strategic needs. So the advantages of landing one fix and flip loans include no interest charged on unused rehab funds, up to 90% LTC, fix and flip financing up to 12 months, no hurdles, a very user-friendly and streamlined process, and no prepayment penalties. Very important. And they actually cover everything from single-family residences to 4-unit properties, condominiums, all the way to townhouses. All right. So this is something you have to think about. Now, unfortunately, it's not a big problem, but they do not cover the whole United States. So they provide lending in all states and the District of Columbia, except Alaska, Nevada, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Utah. They're still working on it, but right now, those are actually the 5 states where they're constantly negotiating with the regulators in terms of their licenses and all other information there. And in terms of the paperwork required to get the loan, they need to have from you at a minimum sales contracts, construction budget, 1-month bank statements. It can be 1 to 3 months, a list of properties you currently own, and so they want to have an REO schedule, and also an LLC operating agreement in terms of that's of course if you operate as an LLC. Folks, I also want to talk to you. I want to give you a bonus, actually 2 bonuses actually. And so we found in the course of our analysis, we found 2 other loans that are pretty cool, and we believe that you might want to learn more about them. So we have Socotra Capital. Our score 8/10, and this is actually backs for fix and flip loans for short-term funding requirements. And what we love here is that Socotra Capital was one of the first fix and flip lenders out of the Great Recession. So they actually allow you to get the funds faster. We love the fact that their loan amounts oscillates between $100,000 to $12 million. The term 6 months to 20 years. So this is interest only, partially amortized and fully amortized loans available. This is fantastic. And you also have loans that are available to individuals, trusts, corporations, and limited partnerships. And the cool thing here is that Socotra Capitals allows you to have fixed and flip loan scenarios that cover the whole gamut. So you can use their funds to initiate or cover short sale purchases and rehabs, REOs or bank-owned purchases and rehabs, refinancing activities for a short-term loan project, especially when you intend that loan project to become a flip. If you're unable to qualify for conventional financing, you can actually reach out to Socotra Capital. They also offer fully amortized loans. They have portfolio loans and multi-property loans. This is pretty cool. And what we love with Socotra Capital here is that there is no limit on the number of properties. Okay, and they offer both interest only and term fixed and flip loans up to 7 years, allowing you to choose a payment schedule that best fits your needs. Think about that. This is you can't get better when it comes to liquidity management. So if you're looking to take advantage of the great rental market right now throughout the country, Socotra is a great company to reach out to. All right, because if you really think about it, with no limits on the number of properties or fix and flip loans, you can leverage one building or your entire commercial portfolio. Really think about it. I mean, I wouldn't advise you to do it, but if this is something that you are comfortable doing and you have the proper risk management process in place, why not? You can actually leverage your entire portfolio. Another company I want to talk to you about is Do Hard Money. We love this jewel also. They're a jewel, and our score 8/10. And with the Do Hard Money, you actually have a great company that is well run, and you have a hard money loan application that is really fast. It is you can apply for a hard money loan at no cost to you. We love the fact that it's very easy. It's a user-friendly interface, and you get a quick close. So you can close in as little as 14 days. And the cool thing here is that Do Hard Money is one of the leading hard money lenders in the country when it comes to short-term real estate investment loans, and they offer up to, check this out, 100% financing with private money on off-market single-family residential rehab and resale loans. So they will actually lend you more money, require less down, and get you closed faster. This is the kind of trifecta this is the dream trifecta for all flippers, right? Lend more money so you can borrow more money, require less down, and close faster. So all you have to do, you just got to go to the website, the Do Hard Money website, fill out the application, and the cool thing here is that they even match. So for instance, if you find a different lender anywhere that will give you more money for a better price, all you have to do is contact Do Hard Money, let them know, and they will give you a property evaluation absolutely free. So this is pretty cool. You have no prepayment penalty. You have no payments for 5 months. Think about that. So Do Hard Money wants you to focus on completing rehab work, not worrying about making monthly payments. This is pretty cool, right? And they don't require any credit or experience from you, so you can still get a loan even with zero experience and a poor or even bad credit score. And there is no minimum down payment. So as long as your costs fit within 70% of the ARV, there is no down payment required. And one thing we love with Socotra here, with Do Hard Money, is that you can complete your application really fast. All you have to do, you need the property address, a good idea of your rehab budget, and some comps to enter into the various fields of the application. So remember that the Do Hard Money team will verify all figures and sending their evaluators to view the property. So they want to make sure that you tell them the truth and that they are actually comfortable working with you. This is very important because if you think about it, all their loans are asset based, meaning that they need good, accurate figures about the property's value and the rehab you plan to do if you are applying for a fix and flip loan. All right, folks, this was it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 5 hard money fix and flip loans with no money down for beginners. All right, and for new investors. So number 1, we have Lending One. Our score 10 over 10. Number 2, we have CoreVest. Our score 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have House Lending. We have this is 9 over 10. Number 4, we have Temple View, 9 over 10. Number 5, Navigate Firm, 8.5 over 10. And the bonus, Socotra Capital, 8 over 10. And Do Hard Money, same score, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.